Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Thursday evening sale. I guess night, depending on where you are, right? For me, it's nighttime. It's 9 o'clock here. So, hello. I'm so glad you're here. I have been outsourcing this morning, and I want to. Whoo, that was a mess, y'all. It was a mess. I went through it. I was in on the battlefield today. So, anyway, I'm a little because of that. But otherwise, a good day. I found some great stuff. Hopefully, you guys will like it. I'll give a few minutes for everybody to come in. I see Linda is in here. Hello, Linda. Hello, Jen. And hello, the magical one known as Denise. So, anyway, I will get like, well, I'll tell you the story while we're waiting on people to come in. So, I went to the sale, right? And this lady, I guess, had like I know you nosy, Jen. You just like I am. So this lady that had passed away, it was her house, and it's an older like cracker house here in Florida. So it was probably built in I'd say the 30s or 40s, and the woman had passed away, and so they were doing an estate sale there. Well, all her stuff. I mean, there was boxes everywhere. Hey, Mike. There were boxes everywhere. And we were having to dig through boxes and everything. And I found out the story was that when anyone in her family would pass away, whatever, they would send all the stuff to her. And so she just left boxes of stuff everywhere. So it was a mess digging through boxes trying to find things that weren't broken and I thought people would like and all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, I had gone through a bunch of stuff. I picked up a bunch of Christmas stuff, which I'm not doing tonight, but I picked up a bunch of Christmas stuff in an upstairs bedroom. Now, y'all, I need you to picture this, okay? If you've ever been in an old house like that, you know how the stairs are, right? They are literally like this wide. You barely can get up them. They're kind of rickety. You're not sure they're even going to hold up for you to go up them. And the risers are all like a different height. So some may be 4 inches, some may be 6 inches. So you're walking and looking down the whole time to make sure you're not going to fall up the steps. And it was kind of a waiting game because if there was anybody else, you had to wait for them to come down the stairs so you could go up because there was not enough room for two people. Literally, there was enough room for one person to go up the stairs. So, hey, Mary Beth. So I get up these stairs, right? Finally, I go at the landing, I go to the right hand side, and there was a bedroom. And this was all kind of like the attic kind of thing. So you had those ceilings that came down at an angle. So you're already kind of claustrophobic in there, right? So I go to the right hand side. There's a bedroom. Well, there's mostly like clothes and stuff hanging in there and, some bedding and that kind of stuff. I kind of went through it, didn't see anything. Well, to the left hand side of the stairs, there was Christmas stuff in that room. So I was like, let me go in there and see if I can find any Christmas stuff. So I went in there and dug through all this stuff, right? So I know, Denise, it was creaking, man. It was scary. So I picked up some stuff, some Christmas stuff. And the lady that works, for this company that was doing the sale wrote me out like a, not a sale slip, but like a slip on receipt paper for me to take down to the lady that was cashing everybody out. Well, I had some other things. Chip, what are you doing? I had some other things downstairs I had already picked that was on the hold table. So I went down to pay and get pricing for that stuff because nothing was priced. Nothing was priced. They said, "Oh, well, did you go out to the garage outside? There was like a separate garage, a standalone." I was like, "Oh no, I didn't go out there." So I was like, "I'll run out there real quick before I pay." So I left all my stuff, ran out there, went through the stuff, and picked up a few things out there. Asked the guy out there, about prices. He said, "Oh no, just take it in. They'll price it for you in there." I was like, "Okay." So I went back in the house. I'm trying to make this a short story. So I went back in the house, and this lady that worked for the company saw me when I was coming in the door. She said, "Oh, you found some stuff outside." I was like, "Yeah, a few things." I said, "But I need prices on this stuff." And I said, "I have some stuff on the whole table that I need pricing for." She goes, like her attitude changed completely. And she goes, "Nothing here is priced like that." And I went, "Slow your roll. And so I was like, well, I have this slip, and I gave her the slip of paper. I said, that's for the stuff that I got from upstairs. She already wrote me up for that. And I just need pricing for this. And she goes, no. I was like, okay, no, what? And she was like, I've got to go through all that stuff you got upstairs because I don't see some of this stuff on this, paper. And I was like, well, she didn't like itemize it. She was just like kind of miscellaneous, putting numbers down thing. So she wanted to go through all of it. And then she starts telling me how she's not going to sell me this stuff for this price, right? Exactly, Jen. She's like, no, not going to sell me the stuff for the price that had already been quoted upstairs. And so I gotten some vintage like Christmas candles upstairs that were like still new old stock kind of thing in the package. And I said, well, she started like saying a price for this. I said, well, it says right there. That's one of the things she did actually itemize on the thing. I said, it says right there, candles. And she goes, and she's like, holding the candles. I said, that's the candles. And she looks at me, she goes, ma'am, I think I know what a candle is. Okay, that was it. I'm sorry, but that was it. So I decided, I didn't know this was going to be an attitude contest today. Let me get mine out and let's compare and measure. So I kind of went off on a rampage for a little bit. By the time I was said and done with everything I wanted to say, I had an audience of about 30 people standing in a semicircle around just watching. So, anywho, long story short, I ended up buying the stuff. She ended up giving me prices that I thought were reasonable, and I left. So, it was a mess, y'all. She and I, no, that was bad. That was bad. Exactly, Mike. She was having a bad day or something. Hey, Mary. Hey, Susan. So, yeah, I don't know if she's having a bad day. I don't know what was going on in her world, but I was not the one. There was other people that she could have probably got away with it. I was not the one today. So, and the worst part was when I was out in the garage, there was an older gentleman out there, and he was asking a price from the man that was outside. And he said, oh, just take it in and get a price. And he even said out there before all this went down, he was like, I'm not going in there. He said, oh, you don't want to go in the house? He said, no, I've already been through the house and I picked some stuff up and was told one price. And then when I went to pay, they tried to tell me a different price. And he was like, and they wouldn't listen to me. So I just left the stuff. And the guy was like, well, I don't really know the price. And he said, then don't worry about it. So I wasn't the only one. She probably was dirty and itchy and hungry. Hey, Poppy. I was like, I should have been recording. Y'all, that would have been the best video ever. So anyway, welcome. Y'all, I was like, I did not want to do this today. I wanted to have a good day, but things happen. All's fair in love and vintage, I guess. So anyway, it's fine. Hey, Carrie Ann. So let me get all the hoopla out of the way that I, need to say, and then we're going to get started, guys. Plus, I want to show you. Let me show you really quick something I picked up for myself. I may end up selling it in the long run, but for right now, I'm keeping it for myself, okay? Because I was like, really? It's a kitchen item, which normally I don't get many kitchen items, but look at this bad boy. It's one of the old GE electric skillets. But look at it. Hey, Cindy. It's turquoise with a copper top. Y'all know I had to get that. It's got the cord on the inside. But, I mean, I was like, it's actually in really good condition. The inside needs some good, zhuzhing. But it just says General Electric, so I don't even know the model. I haven't looked on the bottom of it yet. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? I was like, all right, that's going to have to go in my kitchen for a little while. So, yeah, General Electric skillet, number 26C100, it says. But I was like, yeah, that's going in my kitchen for just a little while. So that's what I purchased for myself today. Like I said, I'll probably end up selling it eventually one day, but I had to get it. Y'all know I had to get it when I saw that color. I know, Mike. I don't really want to use it because I'm afraid I'll get it greasy and nasty too. Hey, Marianne. It does remind Poppy. Yes, the Jetsons. It does. It reminds me of that too. Probably because of the little feet. It looks like their little spaceship. So anyway, if you do not know me, if you've never been to my channel before, I am Southern Siren Vintage. My name is Gina, spelled with a J. It's spelled weird, just like down here. I am in Florida. I go out all the time sourcing, trying to find get into. Usually not an argument, but you know, you never know what's going to happen on a given day, right? So anyway, excuse me. I do ship from Florida. I use PayPal and Pirate Ship for my invoicing and my shipping to try to keep shipping costs down. Pirate Ship does give you a discount, so I use that. And if you've not purchased from me before and you think you might want to, go ahead and send me your information. I'm not going to sell it or give it to anybody or anything. Just send it to Gina_Bay@hotmail.com, which is right here. And I just need your real name, your screen name that you go by if it's different, your shipping address. I know where to send stuff, and your PayPal email address. And that's it. That's all the info I need. I don't need, you know, like your firstborn or nothing. That's it. Yeah, really. And I guess that's all of that stuff. I did send out invoice. I think almost everybody's paid. I think you, if you did, thank you so much. And if you didn't, you've got an invoice waiting for you in your inbox. So make sure you check it. If you didn't receive it, make sure you send me a message so I can kind of track it down for you. Okay. What else? Oh, I don't really have this problem too often, but I throw it out there just in case we have new people. I ask for you to pay your invoice within 48 hours. And if you can't, just to get with me and let me know what's going on so I'm not like ghosted. Okay. That's it. So I also want to do a little PSA for you guys. As you know, Linda is in here. Tammy Renee will be using my name in the chat. She is, they're both my mods, but Tammy's going to be doing most of it tonight. She wasn't with us yesterday for the morning sale, and that is because they lost their grandson Tuesday night. So she's going through it, guys. So give her a little leeway and, you know, be patient with her right now because she's going through a lot, but she's still here with us. So I appreciate that. And, you know, of course, please say some prayers for her and the rest of the family. I would appreciate it. And I guess that's about it. Hey, Linda. Linda, I got to send you an email. Well, you are welcome, Linda, of course. Yes. Love out to both of them. I mean, it's been really hard. So, no, we're not going to do that, Chip. Chip, we're not going to do that tonight. Okay. Love you, but let's not do that. All righty. All right, guys. So this is kind of going to be like a shop my haul kind of thing. Okay. Because I haven't priced anything. I haven't written anything down. So y'all are going to be shopping my haul from today. Let's see if there's anything you're interested in. I hadn't even researched anything, guys. So we'll just get going and see where we go, right? Let's just start with this. Yeah, they can tell you all about it in the chat. I just wanted to put out a PSA so you guys know what's going on. I don't know, Denise. It depends on how you act now. So first up, I'm going to do this guy right here. This is a brass display or plate holder, the hinged ones that I picked up. I think it's nice sometimes to have the brass ones. You know, we have like plastic ones and metal ones and wooden ones and all that, but the brass is really nice. It does fold flat, as you see. And I'm going to start this one at $5 for the little brass plate holder display. You can put pictures or whatever on it, right? So where is my tape measure, guys? So it is 6.5 inches tall. And I see Susan in at 5. Nice and shiny. It's not even, you know, patinaed yet. I didn't have to polish it. Y'all know I like that. So we'll give it a second and then we're going to count it down. Yeah, I know they appreciate all y'all's wishes and kindness because we are a family. So going once, going twice, and sold. To Susan for $5. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're like a little family here. And that's why I love it so much, because we do. We go through good times and bad times and everything together. And we're always supportive of each other, which makes me very happy. Excuse me. So these are little like souvenir plates from the royal family. So I'm going to do these choice of $3 start. And the first one is, you're not bringing us down. Sometimes we have to talk about things. Don't be like apologetic and stuff. That's what we're all here for. Yes, we're here to do vintage and we're here to do a sale and talk to each other and have a good time. But you know what? There's always good times and bad times. So we're here for each other. So this one, yeah, it is good to get it out, right, Mike? I agree. So the first choice you have here, and y'all keep talking in the chat. Y'all know me. I'll just keep talking over here. If you see something you want, great. Is the marriage of the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana at St. Paul's Cathedral, July 29th, 1981. It does have some crazing to it, but it's got their coat of arms in there. And on the back, it says Pride of Britain Royal Marriage Souvenir produced by Wood & Sons of England. Oh my gosh. Potters for 200 years. That was written small. So a little souvenir plate. There's the back of it. Some crazing, but no damage. And then the second one is to commemorate the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, Assessor to the Throne. So this was from 1977. And this is a Staffordshire piece. There we go. So that's your two choices. $3 start on either. So you have the marriage of, well, now he's the king, but back then he was the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana. Or you have the 1977 Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth. And they both are like a kind of a porcelain, I guess. It's got the gold rim around it, which I think is interesting because I like the flowers, because they put the Scotch thistle on there too to represent, you know, the part that, you know, part of the UK with the Scotch thistle, and then they got the rose, and they've got the clover. So you got Ireland, Scotland, and England. Very cool. Well, hello, Thomas. How are you? The center, okay, I'm going to measure the center for you. It's 3¼ inches, Thomas. But if there is no interest in these, we will pass on them. And we'll see how everybody's feeling if you want to recap the end or not. If not, you can always message me and let me know if you're interested, and we'll work it out for you. All right, this is a nice old piece. It's sterling china, and it's got one little chip at the top, which I hate, but it's old. And this is an old advertising piece for Hal R. Moore Dry Goods, Lafayette Street, Jackson, Tennessee. This one's going to be a $5 start. Look at that. Now, see, there's the chip at the top, which I hate that it's there, but this is still just an amazing old piece. Look at that. That's all in gold. You got the lady there, and then you got your advertisement. We are here. We are after your business. Call again. Hal R. Moore Dry Goods Company, Lafayette Street, Jackson, Tennessee. I think that's amazing. And on the back, it has the sterling china with a little gold mark there that I can't tell what it's supposed to be. It's kind of a blob. Linda. I am not counting the diamonds on the ground. Y'all know my eyes are not that good now. Very cool advertising piece. It is 6 3/8 inches wide. But if there's no interest in that one, we will pass on it. I just thought it was cool because of the age and the history, you know? Okay, I'm going to do a couple more small pieces, then we're going to get to some larger things. This one is just going to be a $2 start, and I picked it up because I thought it was fun. It's just fun. I'm having to write this stuff down because I didn't write anything down beforehand. Like I said, I just pulled it out of the boxes right before the sale. So this is a little, probably a souvenir piece from back in the day. It's a little wooden gavel, and it says Supreme Court of the United States. So a cute little wooden gavel. So you can $2 start. And I see Susan in it too. It's cute. It's just a cute little piece. And then you can be boss. You can, it's 5 inches long. Then you can be boss at your house. I said, you can play Judge Judy in your own house. Hey, Jeannie. All right, if there's no other interest, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Susan. Yeah, that wasn't Tammy on April Fool's Day. That was Linda. She was just using Tammy's account. All right. Thank you, Susan. All right. So this one's going to be an $8 start. And this one is a very old, I would say this is probably Victorian. If not, it's like, around that time, maybe Deco. But it's a piece of hair jewelry with rhinestones. See if I can block myself out so you can see it. They are all prong set in there. And it's the little hair comb that's hinged. Beautiful old piece. $8 start. All right, I need something to put. I need something to put in front of myself. Hold on. It's gorgeous. There we go. There we go. Well, I keep saying there we go, and then it goes out of focus again. So pretty. All the rhinestones are there. I'm going to give you a measurement really quick. So the actual piece without the comb itself is 2 inches wide. So Susan is in at 8. Darlene, you'd have to come in at 9 or more, honey. Thank you. So Darlene is in at 9. It is so pretty. Susan is in at 10. I'm going to measure the center stone for you, Thomas. Just for you. So the center stone is 3/8 of an inch wide. So it's got some size to it. So Darlene, Susan is in at 10. Can you let me know if you're still in or not? Hey, Kay. Darlene is in at 11. Thank you. And Susan is out. Okay, thank you, Susan. So going once, going twice, and sold. To Darlene, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Now, Denise, I picked this up. I thought of you when I picked this up. Just so you know. Hey, Mary B. I thought of Denise when I picked this up, y'all. Let me write it down really quick. So the box is kind of in a horrible condition, just so you know. I mean, it's old, so the box has seen better days, right? But the item is actually in the box. I'm going to take it out to show you the box first. So this was for an inhaler, a Shackleton inhaler. Here's the box. Like I said, the box is rough, but I went ahead and picked it up anyway because I didn't want to leave it behind. Shackleton Inhaler Company. Breathe pine air in your home. Here is the inhaler. I can't get the top off of it. Maybe somebody would be able to, but I was just like, it still had some pine stuff in there, I guess, at some point, but it's I can't get it open. So I'm leaving it exactly like that. Oh, it's going to be an $8 start. I don't think I told you. $8 start for the box and the inhaler, which I think is fantastic. I was like, if somebody don't want that, that's going right on my cabinet. Now, you may be able to get the top off and clean that out if you wanted to. If I keep it, I'm just going to display it just like that. I know, a rock. It could have been a rock if I was talking about Denise. It does, Denise, which is another reason I thought of you. Because I was like, okay, it's something old, kind of medically, and it's got the glass bottle with the metal top, and it looks a little naughty. So I thought of Denise. Let's see. Let's see what it says. The compound is not suitable to be sprayed by an ordinary atomizer. No. and should be used only for producing medicated air or vapor when placed in our specially designed inhaler and according to directions. So it's not just for any kind of atomizer. Heck no. Shackleton inhaler and compound for asthma, hay fever, head cold, sinus distress, bronchitis, and whatever that is. CATARRH. What is that? I don't know what that is. Qatar? No clue. Specialized medication, time tested, pleasant palliative. Yeah, I wouldn't open it up. It's up somebody's nose. I know, Marianne. If it hadn't been in that box, I would have been like, not sure. Not sure. But these germs are so old now, they probably are dead. So anyway, we're counting it down, going once, going twice, and sold. Hey, Dana Grace. To Denise, the magical one, for $8. Thanks, Denise. I thought you might like that. I know I like weird stuff, and I know you do too, so. Denise. Okay. So let's do these guys and get them kind of out of the way over here. And then I'm going to do some old magazines and stuff after that. So these, I hadn't even looked these up. I'm just going to give you a price because, I'm going to start these. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot. I'm going to start these at $10 choice. I should have looked these up. But that's okay. We're going to do it. $10 choice start. And these are Chase, hand painted, made in Japan, porcelain, like egg vases, but these have people. Here's the first guy. So it's like a cracked egg vase on the side with the branch and the flowers. And this has got the guy on it. He's got a little cape on and his little kind of elfin looking hat. And he's kind of straddling the egg. It does still have his sticker on the bottom. This is Chase hand painted, made in Japan. So there is your first choice. All the petals are there. I kind of went over it. Your second choice is his friend here. Got the girl. She's got her little hat on. Now she's got a cape on as well with her little dress with flowers on it. Another little cracked egg kind of vase. No missing petals. And she also has her sticker on the bottom. So those are your choices starting at $10 each. And I think they're beautiful. And they seem to be, these may be bone china. I'm thinking they probably are because I can see through them in the light. Y'all, I think these are bone because I can see my fingers through them. And I see Mike in at 10. Let me give y'all a measurement. Let me give you a measurement. Y'all got to remind me, which it's Tom. Oh, Thomas says measure the hat. Oh, there you go, Thomas. So these are about 5 3/4 inches long and height. Let's see how tall you are. You're about 4.5 inches tall. But just gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. So going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. And Mike, would you like the girl or the boy? You let me know. Oh no, she knows Denise well enough to know. She'll be like, typical. Both. Okay, thank you, Mike. I love them. I love their little faces. All right, let me write that down. Y'all, somebody remind me to put on my list to get some pens that actually write next time I go to the store. Because, you know, I need one. And I always forget to pick them up. I always forget to get a pen. Ugh. All right, let's do some ephemera, a little ephemera for you here. What do I have here? All right, so these are not going to be in perfect shape. Just know that going in. But I dug for them. And I'm going to do these. I'm going to do these together. $2, choice $2 on these. And there's 3 different ones, but like I said, you know, they're in pretty rough condition, but they're very cool. So these, I didn't even know, y'all. I did not even know. Exactly, Denise. She knows. So I had no clue, y'all may have known, that Rexall drugs, right? Rexall had a magazine back in the day. Did y'all know this? This is from November 1949, Rexall magazine. No clue. And it has got all these cool little advertisements and oh, look at this blueprint for love. Woo-wee. Bill had a blueprint for his life and love till Sally came up with a solution of her own. Mm-hmm. Ooh, y'all, this is saucy. Hold on. Now he rubbed strong, lean fingers of one hand along the warm white line her hand had made on his tan, and pondered the advice he once heard a professor give a class in business administration. Ability, determination, and alertness are often the basic foundation for business success, the professor had said. But not to be overlooked is the advisability of marrying the boss's daughter. Woo, saucy. Saucy. But there's ads in here too for like Quick Rub, Rexall, aspirin. Does that say aspirin? Asteroids. Asteroids. And Rexall Quick Rub. Stars in his crown. Gingerbread girl, whoever that is. Turn back the clock. Oh, look at this old nursery bottle. Feeding bottle. Stork Nurser. Love it. So that's the first one. I don't want to spend all, a bunch of time on it. Look at this old candy box, though. Gail's American Custom candy box. I don't know. I guess you find love at the Rexall, Denise. I didn't know. Hey, PA. So one of the other options you have is May 1950. Again, it's got some damage to it, but fun. The case for Rita Collins. Y'all. So, it's got some discoloration. This one's got a lot of discoloration, just so you know. But look at that. Look at that. That looks like a Hager piece right there. See, it's got a little discoloration on the page. Look at that. It looks like a Hager deer. The case for Rita Collins. Rita pulled out the mortgage deed that she was typing, tore it across, and threw it into the wastebasket. It landed on the one she had ruined 10 minutes before. She forced herself to look at the clock again and gasped. It couldn't be 10 to 5. So there is 1950. And then your last choice is July 1950. Love, war, and golf. So this one's got some golf stuff in it. Again, some discoloration from being stored, I'm sure. Pat Lacey looked up helplessly as her ball rolled about 10 feet and stopped, still 100 yards short of the green. Shutting her brown eyes, she counted as high as 7 before Pete said it. You looked up again. His tone was a mixture of disappointment and anger. So anyway, that is your three choices. I see Classic Old Soul Linda in for $2. So we're going to count it down and you all can tell me which one or ones you want. Going once, going twice, and sold. So you can put in November, July, or May were the three. All three. Okay, thank you so much. Magazines, Rexall. I don't know what they are. Thank you. Yeah, this was a crazy sale. They had a little bit of everything. It was a little weird. It's a little bit weird. Okay, I'm gonna do this one really quick. Then we're gonna get off the ephemera and do something else for a little while. Because this one, what year is this from? Hold on. Let me figure this out. Here. I don't even know what year this was. 1944. So this one's going to start at 5. 1944. So $5 start. And it is, you ready for it? It's been folded in half, but that's all right. It's still cool. The Police Gazette. Why film stars marry younger men. The National Police Gazette, Broadway, New York City. It was 10 cents back in the day. August. Pinup Girl in Color. Trunk Murder Mystery. Racing. On the back, there's a fountain pen advertisement where you can mail it in and get you a fountain pen. I need that. I need me a fountain pen. So let's see what the pinup looks like, y'all. Ooh. That's not the pinup, but that's, I don't think. Look at this. A bouquet of beauties. She's packing heat. Ooh, look at her. She's looking saucy. Regina Mayo in a transparent cage. Glamorous blonde, Carol Landis of the films. Pinup beauty of vivacious Rita Corday. And who is this? Norma Brent, beauty contestant at Las Vegas. Look, he's measuring her. He's measuring her up, y'all. Oh, look, they got mug shots. Look at the mug shot. Oh, that's the victim. That's not even the mug shot. That's the victim. They're doing a mug shot. Y'all know I get way too into this old stuff like this. Here's the pinup. I found her in full color. Blam. She's got them polka dots going. Look at those shoes. I love it. And they got some sports in here, you know, because the police want to sit around and look at sports and stuff too, as girls and sports. All right, if there's no interest in this, we will pass on it. What is that? Okay, now hold on. I got to see what this is because this is going to bother me. Thousands of men now appear slimmer, feel better, look younger with Commander, the new abdominal supporter. It was a girdle for men. All right. So nobody is interested in the Police Gazette. That's okay. We'll put it to the side. I thought it was funny. Okay. On to other things. So I've got these gorgeous wooden candlesticks. I don't know, Jen. I guess he needs some help there too. I have no idea. These are mid-century. So the pair is going to be a $12 start. So look how beautiful these are. All wood. We hold the envelopes to get proof of life. There's two, but y'all know I can only hold one thing at a time. And I'll give you a measurement. So this wood is like inlaid in there. Beautiful. It is. It was hot. It started out cold here today. I had a jacket on, and then by halfway through the day, I had to pull that thing off because it was like close to 80 degrees. So these are a little over 8 inches tall. And these are fantastic. But look at that craftsmanship. I mean, I don't even know how they do this stuff. It's amazing. And it's got like the different color wood up here too at the top. Y'all know I like my wood, so had to get it. Yeah, it's very mid-century, very MCM. Y'all are killing me with these comments over there about the men's girdle. All right, if there's no interest in these, we will pass on them. Let me set it over here to the side so I can grab something else. All right, let's do this. Okay. These, I don't know what I had sitting on top of that, but this is going to be, there's two of them, so I'm going to do choice. They're the same, but I'm going to do choice anyway. $6 start choice. And again, I haven't even looked these up. I'm probably shooting myself in the foot with this, but that's okay. They're cool. I'm trying to pull these out so you can see what it says on there, so I can read it to you. Okay, I can't get that out. Y'all, I was trying to give you the name, the specific name that it gives you in here. So let me pull this out really quick so I can do that. Okay, so these are the Champion Register Company, and these are like a receipt holder thing. But I'll just show it to you. So these hang in stores on the wall to put people's receipts in. I took the receipts, which they are crimply and brittle and everything. I took them out so I could show you that. They're from 1918. Look at this. I'm going to put the receipts back in there. We'll stack of receipts. They're from 1918, and they are brittle. So C.A. Hart and Sons Grocery Fresh and Cured Meats. And it says, to our patrons, to avoid the many chances of error and loss of time in handling our accounts in the old way, we have adopted the Champion Account Register System. This system enables us to carry out our duplicating and forwarding idea, thereby reducing the possibility of error to a minimum. When you place an order with one of our solicitors or with one of our salesmen at our place of business, or by mail or by phone, same will be taken in duplicate. And so this is where they stored like the duplicate receipts. I know, wood to meat. So bread, 3 loaves of bread in 1918, just so you know, was 30 cents. Milk was 10 cents. It just says meat on here. I don't know what kind of meat it was. 42 cents. Potatoes, 25 cents. Pork and beans, 20 cents. Isn't that amazing? So there's a bunch of them in there, but they are very brittle. So I'm going to put it back in there. So we are going to count it down, going once, going twice, and sold. Put the receipts back in there. There you go. And here is the other one. It's got more receipts in it, I think, than this one, but I don't guess that really matters. So, Susan, do you want, I don't know how to tell the difference. Do you want this one? We'll just say that's A, or do you want B? A, B. You let me know. I'll set them right here in front of me so I don't get confused. Yeah, I always pick, y'all know I always pick up anything that's like historical, that takes us back in the day, you know. A is fine. Okay. So I'll put that one down for you. So there's still one left if anybody wants it. So there's still one left. Okay, so let me set it over here. Let's see what else we have up here. Oh, guys. Okay. This, I'm going to have to start this one at 14, which I still think is an amazing deal. Denise, you want the other one? Okay, I'll put you down for it, Denise. Thank you. Those are very cool. I've never seen those before. I was like, I got to pick those up. Y'all know. Hey, Apple. Okay, so this will be a $14 start. And if nobody wants this, then I will be more than happy to keep it. This is a very old fan. Okay. And it's made with real feathers. And it is gorgeous. You ready? Look at this. Very old fan. Look at that. So you see the down right there with the peacock feather, and then it's got these beautiful curled feathers on the outside. There's the back of it. Some of the feathers are coming. I'm not going to wave it around because some of the feathers are coming off. So we're just going to, the down is like going crazy. I was like, I'm in love. I am absolutely in love with this. Just beautiful. Let me give you a measurement on it. This for a display, oh my gosh. It's 10 inches tall, and the width on this is about 8.5 inches. Good night, Thomas. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what kind of stick that is. Yeah, keep it away from your fur babies. This is, it does look like Moulin Rouge. Mike, that's what I thought when I saw it. I think it was like a child's fan, honestly, because of the size of it. It's not very large. But I was like, for a display, like with your vintage perfumes and stuff on your vanity, I think it would be amazing. But look at the curly feathers. It's got curly feathers, y'all. I love the little curly feathers. All right, if there's no interest, we're going to pass on that. I think it's just so cute. All right, we'll pass on that. I got one other fan I'll show you. It won't be as much. That one was like amazing. This one, old something factory. It's still got age to it, but it's not as old as that one. All things blessed and all things fair, may thine onward journey share. And whatever the season be, love and sunshine dwell with thee. So this fan is one of the like cardstock kind of things with the handle. I'll start this one at 8. And it's got a little girl on it. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? There's the back of it. It's got a little damage, as you see, from age. It's almost like getting brittle there. But I'm trying to show you what it says. Hey, Georgia. I can't get it to show what it says, but it says Old Punt, maybe Factory, Baltimore. I don't know. But I think she's pretty. Yeah. She does have an adorable face. Again, great for displaying. I'll just cover myself up. There we go. I wish I was that cute. But we will count it down if there's no other interest. Going once. Going twice. And sold. Baby Jen. It does kind of look like a baby Jen. To Susan for $8. Thank you, Susan. Great pickup. I love that too. I got a lot of antique kind of stuff today, y'all. They had old stuff. Okay. Let's do this. Again, the box is in, it's just a box top. It's in rough shape. This is new old stock, but it's been stored away for a bajillion years. Let me write it down. So this, I'm going to start this at, I'll start at 8. Sounds like a good price. The bottom of the box is missing, just so you know. But it is still in its original styrofoam. It's not, you know, it's not antique, but it's definitely vintage. It was made by Sumco. New old stock. Like I said, the box is kind of torn up and pitiful. But it's a 12-piece stoneware tea set. Service for 4. So I am going to take some pieces out to show you. These have not been taken out of the box. So here is the little teapot. So it's got this little girl and a little dog. It's got some crazing to it, just so you know. So there's the teapot. And it's got the 4 little cups and 4 little plates and the cream and sugar. So there, sorry about the styrofoam. So there's the little cups. And here's one of the little plates. See how the crazing in there? It's still in the original packaging. It's just been sitting there getting old. So like I said, the whole set, I'll show it to you without the whole little set. The packaging is rough, but I left it in the packaging because I thought if somebody did want to purchase it, it would make it a lot easier to pack. So, you know, it would protect it more. So that's why I left it in there instead of taking it out of this box. All right, if there's no interest, we're going to pass. Oh, wait, Mike is in at 8. I know, sometimes I go too fast. I don't mean to. All right, so we're going to count it down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Mike for $8. I will put you down for that. Thank you so much. All right, we've been on for an hour. I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. I got a lot of stuff here, so. Where did I go? Where did I go? It's like, are we having an earthquake in Florida? Oh, thank you, Mike. All righty. Let's see what else we have over here. I got a little bit more advertising stuff. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. All right. I'm going to start this at $4 because I don't even know what it's worth. Somebody to try to give you a good deal. So this is an old cheese box, like one of the cardboard boxes, right? This is a Mellow Bit American pasteurized processed cheese. The Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company made this cheese, apparently. It was a 2-pounder. Let me take the lid off the box. Yeah, it's just a cardboard box. Luckily, there's no cheese in there. But I thought it would be fun, like for somebody to display, to craft with, or something. I know I've seen people sell A&P. Oh, A&P. Y'all, I done learned something today. Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company, A&P. Girl, I'm so glad you told me that. I didn't even know. I'm an idiot. I learned something. I'm so excited about that. Hey, Anna. So Mellow Bit American pasteurized processed cheese, A&P. No clue. So I see Mike in at 4. We will count it down if there's no other interest. I'm going to write that down as A&P box now. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Mike for $4. Thank you, Mike. See, this is why I learned something, y'all. I love it. I love it. I didn't even put that together. You used to work for A&P.
As you are, I cannot believe you did not know that.
No, I had no clue. I've never heard it called that. I grew up with it, just run up to the A&P. I had no idea what it was. I'm so happy to know that, though. Thank you. Okay. So this, I'm going to start it at $2. Again, I picked it up for advertising value. It's Heinz Silver Lace dusting powder. It's a little damage to the box, but I thought it was really cool. It's still got powder in it. Oh, it's got some powder coming out of it right there. So this is Lynn and Fink Products, Bloomfield, New Jersey. And look at the top. So you pull this and it opens up the little hole so you can see, get to the powder, apparently. Yep, look at there. I did it. Trying to see if it smells. It's got a little bit of smell left to it, not much, very light. So $2 start on the cool little, like I said, for advertising. I would put it, if you have a vanity set up with your perfumes, vintage perfumes and things, I would put it with that. And you measure the box. It is 3 1/4 inches tall and 2 1/4 inches wide. Yeah, it's cool. Whatever. We got it. We got it together, y'all. So if there's no interest in that, we will pass on it. And we'll go to the next item. All right. Oh, I forgot about those. All right, I'm going to have to get up to get those down. Hey, yeah, I know. It's okay. We got it worked out. So this is an old picture in a pretty old frame. I would assume this is probably around 1920s, 1930s at the newest. I'm being generous with that date because it could be much older than that. It looks like it is hand done. I'm pretty sure it is. So I am going to start this one because it's got the frame with it. I'm going to start at $8 and because the age. But it looks like it is hand drawn. There's dust under the frames. I can't get that out. But look, he's got his spats on, sitting on a park bench. There's a name down here that I can't read. Something that I can't read it. Maybe y'all can see it. Maybe I can get it in focus enough. I don't know. But it is this cool picture. Nope, can't get it to come in. Here is the back of it. It's got the old nails in it. So it's not a reproduction. It's an old one. It's got the old string across there. You know how they used to hang pictures back in the day with the string. Just a cool old picture from the day. But I love it because it's just the black with a little bit of pink in there. I just think it's very cool the way they did it. I can't read that. Dartel. F. Dartel, maybe? No clue. Give you a quick measurement, then we will move on. It does have the glass in there, just so you know. It is 8 5/8 inches tall by 6 5/8 inches across. So not not really your standard size. But we will pass on that. Let me set it right here at the side. Okay. Let's do these metal things real quick while I'm right here. So I've got these metal candle holders. I believe they're pot metal because they don't feel quite heavy enough to be cast iron, but they are old. Old. So I'm going to do them as the set. Let me write it down really quick. I'm going to do the set starting at 14. You get both. But these are cool. They've got some old wax in there that's like almost gummy. I tried to get some of it out, but I haven't cleaned it. I just kind of wiped them down. So look at these. These are fantastic. These have got a lot of age to them. Like I said, inside there is some old wax and stuff, but I didn't like put it in boiling water. I hadn't had time. I just picked this stuff up today. So I didn't have time to like put it in boiling water and get that old wax out. But these are so good. Let me measure. These are a little over 6 inches tall. And the base on the width is 4 1/4. These are so nice. Just because of the age of them. I just love old stuff like this. Ugh. These would be great. Laura, hello, Laura. These would be great for Halloween decor. Stick a little baby head on there. Y'all know how I think. Get an old doll and stick the head on top of it. It would be fantastic. So you could use it as a pedestal for something. Like if you had an old, like one of the foam pumpkins, you could just like put it on there and kind of twist it to get like the size and then carve that out and stick it on top of this. It would be beautiful. And you get a pair of them. Laura, you had all the good ideas and now you're going to be a girl. So if there's no other interest, we will count them down. I love them. Going once, going twice, and sold. To Laura, thank you so much. Hey, Steph. I'll set these down here on the floor so I don't knock them over. Okay. Now I have a piece. This is marked for Artesania Rinconada. This is an older one, guys. I hadn't even had a chance to look it up. This is probably like one of those valuable ones, and I have no clue. This is an old one. And I know some of those hold a lot of value. Some of them not so much, but some do. The older ones, because my mother-in-law collected them, and she had a large collection. So we are going to start this little guy. I'm going to start him at 12. I think he's worth probably 3 times this amount, but like I said, I hadn't had a chance to look him up. So he is an old Artesania piece. He is an elephant. Look at his hat. I guess that's a hat. Yeah, like a little, one little headdress things. And it's got the hangy down, supposed to be like tassels, I guess. He's fantastic. And I see Poppy in at 12. Goodbye, Poppy. Oh, Denise is in at 14. He's got his little tusks on the side. He's a good old one. He really is. There's his marking right there on the bottom. Poppy is in at 15. Denise is in at 16, not 106. I know what you meant, Denise. Denise. Oh, you're so funny, Jen. So, Denise, quick. Y'all crack me up. Poppy is in at 20. Y'all are quick. Y'all are quick tonight. I love it. Susan, you tell her, Susan. Denise is out. Y'all are cracking me up. So we will count it down for Poppy, going once, going twice, and sold to Poppy. For 20. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for the laughs. I needed that. I love it. Love it. You're killing me. Where is my light? I think I put my light in my purse when I went today. Blueberry muffins. I hate it when I do stupid stuff like this. This is old milk glass, so it may have some glow to it. I don't have my light over here, so I can't test it. So I'm gonna price it like it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. So let me write this down really quick. So I'm gonna start these choice of $6. Choice of $6. And these are both old milk glass deodorant containers. You ready? So the first one is an old Arid underarm deodorant cream. The old milk glass jar. Top is rusty and dusty, just the way I like them. So there's your first choice. And your second choice is fresh deodorant. Again, in the milk glass. It's a little bit smaller in the little milk glass jar. You know, as it started $6 choice, she had a little typo. Her fingers went bloop bloop. Y'all know how our fingers do. Good night, Linda. It ain't cleaner, Jen. It is deodorant for your stinky little under armpits. So you had Arid or fresh. That was your choices. Yeah, y'all, you better be glad she's in there doing that, because I'm telling you right now, if I was typing, they ain't no telling what would be showing up. It's for your armpits, girl. Your armpits, but there ain't nothing left in there. It's just the little milk glass containers with the lids. Oh, Lord. What in the world's that? Somebody get rid of that mess. I should have put the thing on. I had never had nobody do that. Yay. Good for you. I'm so proud of you. You happy now? There we go. I banned them. Yeah, I don't know why people do that. They have nothing better to do with their time. Whatever. Goodbye. All right. So if nobody's interested in these, we will pass on those. And I'll set them to the side. Because now spammers want to come in here and drive us crazy for no good reason. All right. I got this huge, huge vase back here. And it is seedy. I thought I banned them. What the heck? What is going on? Seriously, right? I put ban and remove the comments. I don't know why they're coming back in. They must have figured out some way to get back in. I'm sorry, guys. I have got this huge, seedy glass vase. Look at this thing. I love all of that seating in that glass. And it's like a column vase. Look how big this thing is. It's big, y'all. It is big. This is going to be a $20 start for this big old glass, art glass vase. Let me give you measurements on it. It is about 14.5 inches tall. It's blue, Susan. And width, it is 5 and I got to take it down so I can read it. 5 5/8 inches across the top there. But it's not going to be a perfect measurement because it's hand blown, but somewhere around there. Yeah, some sunflowers. Good. I'm sorry, Linda. I know. Next time I'll put the thing on there where you have to be a subscriber. I just didn't even think about it. So the sunflowers in there would be beautiful. But look at all those little seedy bubbles in there. Oh, I love that. Love that. It just looks like water, like bubbles underwater to me. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. If they keep this up, I'm going to end because I'm not going to deal with that. I ain't dealing with it tonight. Hey, Angie. And I see Mike in at 20. It's a beautiful, big old piece. It just, like I said, it looks like bubbles underwater to me. I love it. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Mike. Let me set it on the floor so I don't knock it over. Thank you, Mike. And guys, I apologize for the ridiculousness in the chat. I know Linda is working her little rear end off trying to keep them out, and I appreciate it. So we'll go a little bit longer if they get crazy. See? I got ban and delete, but they just keep coming back. But I'm not on. Hold on. I don't have my phone over here to do that. Hold on. Let me. Y'all give me a second. Give me a second. Let's see if I can get it to come up. Steph, how do I do that? How do I do that, Stephanie? I just go to my channel and what do I do? Guide me, please. Oh, guide me. Go to my channel. Oh, I need to go to studio, don't I? In the back room? Really? So I don't have to go on YouTube to do it? How do I do it in the back room? Oh, go away, you idiot. Go to the live and click on sub only. Studio, okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me find it. Here we are. No, it's not that. Okay. All right. Customization. Give me a second. Subscribers. That's what I need. Participant mode subscribers. Okay. I got it. I got it. I think I got it. Save. Okay. So hopefully that will do it. Yes, guys. Thanks for staying. I'm sorry. Hopefully that did it. I did that in YouTube Studio, and hopefully that's got the setting on there now where they can't do it. I'm so sorry. I hate that stuff. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got these gorgeous pashma shawls, whatever you want to call it. Whatever these are. So the first one, let me see what brand this is. Hold on, there's a tag here somewhere. Bear with me, y'all. It is beautiful. It's got all the stitching on it. It's so pretty. Where is the tag? Oh, here it is. It says AST. I don't know what maker that is. AST, but it is this beautiful. I thought you could use it as a table runner if you didn't want to use it as a like over your shoulder shawl. But look at this. What do you call them? Pashmina? Is that what it is? Well, I appreciate it, guys. I really do. I hate when people do that stuff. And it's got these little knotted tassels on the ends. But look how pretty that is. I thought that was beautiful stitching on there. And like I said, it's plenty big enough to be a table runner. Although it's designed to, you know, be a little shawl to go over your shoulders. Or you could just wrap up like this. Either way. So this one, I'll do, let's do this one starting because, you know, it's got a little bit of wear on it. Somebody used it. It's not brand new. Let's start this one at $8. And I'm going to give you a measurement on it really quickly. Let me move my pen out of the way so I don't get any ink on it. Pashmina. I don't even know how you say that stuff. I know the word, but whatever. Y'all know what I mean. So it is 37 times 2 would be 74 inches long. And width-wise, let's see here. Width-wise, it would be 27 inches wide. So just a beautiful, beautiful piece. I mean, like I said, if you didn't want to use, like actually wear it, you could throw it over the end of a bed or something, drape it around somebody drape it around like a lampshade or something. You know, you could use it in many, many ways. It's just beautiful. The fabric is just beautiful. And that's all stitching on there. I think it's beautiful. I see Mike in at 8. Yeah, my comment count. Yeah, I guess so, Jen. You know what? We can't let it get us down, right? We'll just keep on pushing. That's all we can do. Just keep on pushing. And I see Darlene in at 9. Mike is in at 10. It's kind of a peach color. I don't know if that's coming across on there. It's kind of a peach color. I mean, this just draped over a chair would be beautiful. Darlene is in at 12. What's wrong? Angie, what? Angie done unsubbed to me. Girl. It happens. It happens, girl. I know. They do that. No worries. And Mike is out to Darlene. Thank you, Mike, for letting me know. And we're going to count it down for Darlene. Going once, going twice, and sold to Darlene. I had to fold it better than that, but that's okay for right this second. For $12, I believe. Yes. Thank you, Darlene. And then, you know, no worries, guys. I have one more that I have picked up. Again, it's a nice big one. This one still has a tag on it. This is a Reshi Handicrafts, made in India, handmade, guaranteed, is what it says on here. Made in Kashmir, India. So, again, I will start this one. Let's see. Let's start this one at 10. It's a little bit nicer, and it is new with tag. Look at this. Uh-oh. 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 I'll show it to you in just a second. Let me move this thing out of the way. You got to get down, ma'am. Thank you. Sorry. Woo, rub roll. Rub roll. So this is beautiful. I'll give you measurements on it as well. Again, just look at that. All that stitching, and it's got the sequins on there and all that gold thread. Just beautiful. And it's got the knotted fringe down at the bottom. Let me give you a measurement. Yeah, Kiki's wanting attention. I'm not even gonna say she wants attention. Kiki's wanting food. Y'all know what Kiki wants. I mean, you've seen the size of that belly. You know what she wants. You ain't fooling nobody. You make them think you want love. You don't want love, girl. You want food. All right, so let me give you a measurement. This one is, all right, again, it looks like it's about 37, so that will make it 74 inches long. And let's see what width. I think it's the same, but let's measure just to make sure. The width on it is, if I can get it lay flat, the width on this one is actually a little over 30 inches, it looks like. Stevie Nicks, yes. Absolutely. It's gorgeous. I could drape it over my shoulder and be Cleopatra. No, I couldn't. But you know, a girl can dream, right? You can make a sexy toga out of this. And it is sold to Mike for $10. Sorry, Darlene, you came in right after the sold, sweetheart. I apologize. Oh, yeah, you could be real sexy. Sexy toga time. Sexy toga time for Mike. Let me get that one folded up. Thank you, Mike. There you go. What, you're not going to wear it for sexy toga time? I'm disappointed, Mike. I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed. A little disappointed in you. You know I'm playing with you. You know I'm just kidding. Okay. Move these pieces over. Now, wear it in the yard. Yes. I am there for it. Yes. Okay, so next up, I have a 1907 edition. It's an old one, y'all. It's got some damage, just so you know. A 1907 edition of The Story of Hiawatha. I love it. Now, somebody wrote in here for Louise Thompson in the front, but you know. So this is the 1907 copyright edition of The Story of Hiawatha. So let's start this at, what do you think, $4? The Story of Hiawatha, it's story time, y'all. Get ready. You got your milk and cookies? Okay, here we go. The Story of Hiawatha. Many years ago, when the white man, Sorry, I forgot what year it was from. Man, I need to read ahead. Hold on. First came here. They lived in America. They lived in America. A people very different from us. They did not live in houses as we do. Their homes, summer and winter, were tents called wigwams, made from the bark of the birch tree and from the skins of animals. So I'm not going to read the rest of this because it would be politically incorrect. Just so you know, this is the 1907 version of this story. So if you are easily offended, would say do not get this book because, it's not politically correct. But I got it anyway because I was like, it's old. Honestly, I didn't even read through it. I was like, it's the story of Hiawatha. That's just awesome. It is hardback. But if no one wants it, I completely understand. It's not a big deal. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. It does have some pretty pictures in it, though. But like I said, I'll pass on it. If somebody decides they want it later, they can let me know. But it is not politically correct. Just so you know, I didn't know. Sorry. We're going off the rails tonight, y'all. Okay. Next up. I'm going to start this at, you know what? Let's just start this at $2 just because I think it's interesting. I don't know if there's any real value to it. I just think it's interesting. So this is an old Peerless Pump Division brochure or whatever you want to call it, catalog. Peerless Hydrojet water system. Look at that water system. Running water. What a novel concept. What year is this from? Hold on. See if I can find a year in this thing. It's probably not going to have a year. City water convenience anywhere. Hey, Lion. Look at this. City water convenience anywhere. All over the country, you can get city water now. Offset single pipe installation. They even tell you how to do this. Look, you don't need that old windmill over there anymore. We now have this hydrojet water system that you can install. It does kind of look like a whiskey stick. For shallow wells, constant water pressure. It's got all the parts and pieces you need to put it together and how to order it. Peerless pumps. All right, if there's no interest in this, I will put it to the side and we will pass on it. Again, these are things I just pick up because to me they're interesting. All right. So next, let's do this next. This is going to be a $4 start. Oh, okay, Lion. I'll look at it, honey. This is the 143rd year Agricultural Almanac for 1968. Who out there was born in 1968? So $4 start on it. I love almanacs. Hey, Jamie. It's got a 200-year calendar in here. Weights and measures. I love almanacs. I've always loved almanacs. So plants can poison and kill. It tells you all about these poisonous plants. All the holidays from 1968. Quatember or Ember days. Chronological cycles. Circadian rhythm section. Presidents of the United States. It has all the presidents listed up until then. Look at that. All of the presidents. Spray insects at 4 p.m. The moon phases. Well, apparently that year, February had 29 days. The presidency is not cut and dry. Grover Cleveland. Interesting. Mottos and capitals. Oh, this is so interesting to me. Weather predictions for the last third of 1967. And you know what? These old almanacs, my dad used to get these old almanacs, and they were always accurate. I couldn't believe it. You know, the farmers used to go by these almanacs. There's a fishing calendar. Look at that. Fishing calendar. Well, hey, Christy. This is edited by Gerald Letts and John Bayer's Sons of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Almanac makers for more than 100 years. Well, there you go. So if you need to know what the weather was going to be in 1968, this is for you. So if there's no other interest, we will count it down for Christy. Going once, going twice, and sold. Hold on, I want to see when my birthday was. If I've been born by 1968, I want to see what my birthday would have been. All right. Oh, this is just telling me when the sun rises and stuff. So on my birthday, if I'd been born in 1968, the sun would have risen in the northern states. Okay, southern states. That's what I need. The sun would have risen at 5:50 a.m. and set at 7:51 p.m. That's good to know. Exactly, Christy. They did. They all used these. My dad kept it up. You know, even all those years later, he swore by it. And he was always right. Always. All right, what is this? What do I have here? What do I have here? Ooh, this is fashion. This is 1965 fashion. So, you know, that's fashionable. So, I'm going to start this 1965 fashion magazine. Let's start it at $4. Look at this. Q. From November 6, 1965. For New York and suburbs, the complete entertainment guide, fashion, the American designer. And on the back, you've got some Dewar's white label. Let's see what is inside. Let's see what we have here. So there's Cutty Sark, because, you know, there's all kinds of liquor in here we need to know about. And let's see here. Some Clooney. There's lots of liquor in here, y'all. Lots of liquor. Fiddler on the Roof was out at the Imperial Theater. Broadway plays opening that week. Let's see. Thursday, November the 4th was Christmas in Las Vegas. And Tuesday, November 9th was the Zulu and the Zaida. Any Wednesday, go see Barbara Cook in his bubbly comedy. Baker Street, Barefoot in the Park, Danton's Death, Fiddler on the Roof, Funny Girl, Generation, Hello Dolly, Mating Dance, The Odd Couple, On a Clear Day You Can See Forever. Interesting. I love all this old stuff. I don't know why. Ooh, Arden for Men, classic cologne. Schwartz. There's some more scotch. Y'all, they were drinking back in 1965. Now we know why so many were born around that generation. Because, yeah, 65. They were drinking. Lots of drinking going on back then. So just all kinds of stuff about the hot scene going on in New York and what was fashionable and designers and all kinds of fun stuff. All kinds of advertisements and stuff. Look at that. Look what the ad's for. More alcohol. Y'all. I'm telling you. Thanks, Mike. I didn't count it down, but they did for you. It's a fun book. It really is. Look at their hair. I love that. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Couple more book kind of things, and we'll go back to the hard goods, and then we're going to finish up. Yes, Georgia. I agree. All right. So let's go ahead. Well, let's start this one at 5. And this is from June 1944. And it's a children's activities book. Again, shows some age, a little bit of damage here and there. Directed play, molds characters. Games, puzzles, songs, things to make, things to do, stories, play projects, creative work, and drawings. So let me show you the inside of here of all the wonderful things the children could do back in 1944. So look at that. You got the flag they could color back then, because this is for June. So they were getting ready for 4th of July. Oh my gosh. Look at these little pictures here. I'm trying to hold it when you see it. Look at that little rash, those little vegetables. Some of these pictures are just adorable. Claps baby food. Now, somebody started coloring this little fairy picture, just so you know. They did start coloring on that one. This little fairy picture they started. Let's see what else is in there. There's other pictures in here that have not been colored that you could use for your, like, print off and, you know, scan and print off and use. Story from the Bible. The Happy Family. Mascot Chasers. Vegetables for sale. So they were teaching them how to read with their little pictures, right? And then this was, what was this? Let's build a museum. So all these little activities and stuff, I think it's so fun. There's even a little Jack Be Nimble. What is that? Oh, it's like a little paper doll you cut out. And then this is Biddy's Wings, little song. And then look at this one. This is a stand-up animal. Look at this. You cut them out and you had little stand-up animals. All right, I'm passing. I can't help it. y'all. I hadn't had a chance to look through this stuff yet, so I have to look through it. You can make your own little wheel thingy up in Joe's Garrett. Okay, sorry. Y'all know I get crazy with this. A box for your pennies. Oh, y'all just don't even know. Y'all just don't even know what I'm finding in here. Heinz baby food. Okay, I gotta show you this, and I'll put it down. Look at that little kid. He's got his face in the bowl. Oh, it's cracking me up. Cracking me up, y'all. Okay, let's go buy some hard goods. I don't want to bore y'all to death. So we'll pass on that. So next up, let's do this next. Next up, I have this fantastic old dough bowl. I'm going to start this one at 14. Because these are really beginning to get hard to find. Hey, Jane, how are you? Look at this old dough bowl. Ugh. Love, love, love. So it's 10 3/4 inches wide or long, and then it's about 10 inches wide. So it's a little bit of an oblong. Let me try to see how deep it is, guys. So it looks like it is, it's hard to measure. Probably about 2.5, 2 3/4. It's a fantastic. No, Chip, we're not going to do that. Don't let him be a bad influence on you, Chip. Don't let him do that to you. You're better than that.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
$14 start.
Thank you.
Beautiful old wood dough bowl. No, Chip. It's okay. Nobody's going to get you. You're safe and sound in here with me. I promise you. So, I still have a dough bowl to this day. I still use it to make bread with to this day. These are fantastic. If you don't want to use it for bread, that's fine. If you do, I would put some vegetable oil in here because it does need a little bit of oiling. It hasn't been used in a while, but I would put some vegetable. I'm sorry, Mike. I put some vegetable oil in there and to season it up a little bit for the wood if you were going to use it. Otherwise, you could put any kind of oil in there just to season it up. But these are great. If you do make homemade bread, it's a great bowl for your dough to rise in. If you don't want to use it for that, that's okay. You can put some oil in it to shine it up if you want to. Put it on a coffee table. Put Christmas balls in it. Put any kind of decor in there you want to. You should, Denise. They're fantastic. Oh, okay, Mike. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. That's the kind of stuff I think of. Because I've got one that was my grandmother's. And I think about her making bread in it. And now, all these years later, I still make bread using it. So I think it's just great. But if there's no other interest, we will count it down from Mike going once, going twice, and sold to Mike for 14. Thank you, Mike. I love this piece. And just look at all the age. Like, I'm trying to show you. Look at all that age right there in that wood where it's just been used and used and used. Y'all, history is my thing. I'm a sucker for history stuff, you know, for anything old that's got some history to it. I am the biggest sucker in the world. Yes, Mike. You can take out frustration making bread. Believe me, There's been many times I've been upset and I made some bread. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you one time. I'm going to show you some little dark secret right here real quick. So I had this guy I was seeing for a while. And he was getting on my nerves. And I was making biscuits at the time. And he was sitting on the couch in front of where I was making the biscuits. And he had like some little nasty remark to me. I flung the biscuit dough, the whole entire thing, straight at him. It plopped right on the back of his head. I didn't feel bad. So I didn't feel bad at all. It could have been worse. It could have been hot grits. I didn't do that. I was nice. Okay. Let me look this up really quickly because I don't want to overcharge you. I want to give you a good deal on it, and I'm not sure about it. So give me 1 second to pull this up because I have no clue about this. I've never done this one kind of stuff before, and so I want to make sure that I'm not being crazy with it, okay? I don't want to overcharge. I want to give you good deals. Okay, let me go to sold. All right. Gosh, they're selling every day. They must be popular. All right, we're going to start at $8 because they're selling for 10 and over online, and they're selling like hotcakes. So $10 or $8 start. I'm sorry, $8 start. And it is Salt Marsh Pottery. I know Tammy Renee was on the phone with me. I don't care. I'll throw some biscuit dough. Don't tell me I won't. So beautiful Salt Marsh Pottery piece. These are all handmade. They are, this was Nightshade Clover Champion. It's marked right there. It's like pressed into the pottery. And on this side, it says Salt Marsh Pottery, Dartmouth. And I do have the paperwork that goes with it. And I like how they did this. Like they pinched this so you could run a string through it and hang it. Or it can sit down on a table like that. So it's all like handmade pottery pieces. So there's pretty little botanicals in there. Give you an idea of size, and I'll measure it for you. And it is about 6.5 inches wide, or long, I should say. About 5 5/8 inches wide. As far as height, it looks like it's about 2 inches. So just a pretty little piece of handmade pottery. Oh yeah, hey Sandy. Exactly, Sandy. It could have been an iron skillet. I thought I was being very nice. And I'm pretty sure I had grits cooking at the same time, so it could have been bad. But I didn't do that. I was nice. Denise, it is hard. It is very hard to find. I work hard to try to find stuff for you guys. It is really hard, but you know, I go out there, I find things here and there. I think y'all like most of the stuff I pick up, hopefully. Oh, yep. Nighttime meds, everybody. Thank you, Susan. Okay, let's do this guy right here. I'm going to start this let's start it at $5 just because it's funny. and it's older. And some of you out there may actually enjoy it. So it's a vintage Koner crazy quilt game. Quasi with a K. Quasi quilt. You will go crazy almost solving this challenge. Can you fit these 13 pieces into the area shown below? It's a lot harder than it looks. From 1972. And let me open it and show you the inside of it. So all the little pieces are in there. And we'll have to readjust them. So it's Quasi quilt. So you're supposed to take these pieces out and figure out how to fit them in there. Like a puzzle. Fit them in there where they match up. I probably could not do it, but I thought it would be cute for somebody that likes to do quilting or collects quilts or something like that, or just likes games, because it's a vintage game. So $5 start. From the members, or from the makers of Hi-Q. Hi-Q, made in Hong Kong for Koner Brothers. I don't know, Denise. Why would you do that to yourself? Oh my gosh, you're killing me. Okay. So this piece here is almost as magical as Denise is. Almost, not quite, almost as magical as Denise. This one is going to be a $20 start. And it is got some weight to it. Know that going in, if you're interested, it's got some weight to it. It's going to weigh a bit to ship, okay? Just so you know. But it is solid copper. Or not copper. Brass. Heavy, solid brass, thick great bowl. Now, it needs a lot of polishing, just so you see how black it looks. But if you look, where was it? If you look right here, you can see where it's coming through right there. This has got a ton of patina. This has got some age to it. And it is heavy. I would say this probably weighs 5 pounds. It is chunky, heavy. Now, when I did do research on this, I found one other that had sold. And it sold, I think it was $75 or something. But like I always say, not on Gina Mart. I don't do that. It's 11 5/8 inches wide by 9 3/8 inches. And then the height is not quite 2 inches tall. Ugh. Oh, 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 it's magic. But like I said, you can see on some of the grapes here and there that how the metal is coming through. It just needs a lot of polishing. Again, personally, I don't polish this kind of stuff. I like it the way it is. If I did anything, I might polish just the stand-up where the grapes are, those high points, just so they would pop a little bit more, but I wouldn't. Oh, that is the Ozempic commercial, isn't it? I forgot that. All right. If there is no interest, we are going to pass on it. And we will move on. Now, this one is cast iron. Just so you know. I know this has got some age to it, and it's cast iron. I'm going to start this one at $8. It's a single candlestick, but it's very, very good. Very good. Look at this. It's the chain. It's got like the 3-leg, 3-tripod base there. I'm pretty sure this is a hand wrought piece. It is so good. It does have a little bit of rusting and stuff, but you could brush that off if you wanted to. I'm leaving it exactly the way I found it. Exactly. Because again, I like it. I like things that are rusty and crusty and dusty sometimes. And this kind of thing, to me, it doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, I love this piece. I think it is so interesting. And the funny thing is, if y'all remember that big estate sale I went to where I saw Jeffrey that time, they had some like this, 8.5 inches tall. They had some like this there, but they were wanting some ridiculous price for them. I was like, I ain't paying that. I think they were wanting for like the pair, because they had a pair, I'm pretty sure. There may have been one and then one that was taller or something. But they were wanting, so like, I think for the pair they had them more like $40, $45 or something. I was like, no. All right, so we're going to pass on this one. Y'all think about it. And we're going to do a couple more things, and then we'll call it the night. Call it the nighttime. Okay. Let's see. So I've got this fun old wicker doll bench. I did say bench with an N. I know it didn't sound like that, but I did. Fun little wicker doll bench. And let's do it. Let's do it for 8. Start. And I will give you a measurement. So this guy is 13 inches wide, and height-wise, he's about 10 inches tall. I'm vintage too, Sandy. Fun old doll bench. You know, it is the wicker, like the older looking wicker. It does have the white paint to it. You could freshen it up if you wanted to. Personally, I would probably leave it like that because I like for it to show the age on there. But if this is not your color, if you have a different color you use, you can always spray it if you wanted to. Whatever you want to do with it. I'll probably leave it just like that, but you can do lots with these. And like I had it over here, you don't have to put dolls on it. You can display anything on these. You could put a house plant up there if you wanted to. You could do whatever you wanted to. And I see classic in at 8. So we can count it down. Going once. I can't see the chat through this. Going twice. And sold. I think they're doing the countdown right now. I hope so. Oh, they are. Good job. Good job. 2, classic old soul. There's Linda.
Oops.
That's okay. Thanks, Linda. Just coming out there, say hi, y'all. Okay, let's see. So, I know I was trying to peek through the thing. I didn't want it to be like weird, but I couldn't see.
I was trying to help you. See.
I appreciate it. Sandy, you do whatever you want to, sweetheart. You're not upsetting me at all. I love you guys. I don't care what you do. Yes, Lion, I did see that. So touching. For Tammy, I figured that was for Tammy Renee. Okay, so next up, we're going to start this at $6. And this is one of those old, this is not super old, but it is a remake, kind of. It's a glass pen, like you do calligraphy, where you could write with it. But it has like the history on here behind the glass pens. So I'm going to show it to you in the box, and I'll take it out so you can actually see it. So again, this is new in the box, so it could be a gift for somebody. Oh, it's taped up. They done taped me up in here. Wait a minute. Y'all, they're trying to upset me now. They done taped me up. Let me cut this tape really quick so I can get this off, because I want to take it out and look at it. It is beautiful. Can I get it out? I don't really want to take it out because I'm afraid it's going to tear the cardboard. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this so I can show it to you. I'm going to leave it in there and just take the top off of it. So it's purple, like an amethyst colored glass, and clear with red down towards the nib. See, this is amethyst color. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. So that's kind of like an amethyst glass. Can you see right there on the white? And then it goes into a clear, and then it's got a red bubble down in the clear right there. And then it goes into the nib. Lovely. It says that's in French. Let me see if I can find the English on here. So Denise is in at 6. Y'all have to come in at 7 or higher. 1670 J. Herbin ink has crossed the oceans. Herbin, I guess is who made this. Glass pens were very trendy in the 17th century Venice. Today, J. Herbin put them on your desk as ornaments and writing instruments. Thanks to the small grooves in the nib, several lines can be written without dipping. Every glass pen is handcrafted and therefore unique. When the nib is slightly blunt, do not hesitate to use a fine sandpaper. Rub gently the nib on the paper, and the pleasure of writing will be renewed. There you go. Really pretty. I love that it's that amethyst color. It probably glows, but like I said, I don't have my light over here. I bet that red part glows anyway. I wish I had another one. I've ordered another light and it hasn't gotten here yet. Yeah, right, Mike? See, we're all learning something tonight. Yay, learning. So we will count it down. Oh, Denise is in at 10. Darlene and Christy, you would have to come in at 11 or better if you're still interested. Oh, Christy's already told me she's out. Thank you, Christy. Darlene, you would have to come in at 11 or better. Darlene's in at 12. Denise is in at 14. Darlene's in at 16. Denise is in at 20. Sandy, ain't nobody gonna block you, baby. It kind of looks like a sword, doesn't it? Marianne. Okay, Darlene's out. Thank you, Darlene, for letting me know. And we will count it down, going once, going twice, and sold to Denise. Marianne, I love y'all. Y'all have just got the best sense of humor tonight, and that makes me so happy. I know I wouldn't rub sandpaper on my nibs either. Just saying, that probably wouldn't be real comfortable, would it? Oh, Lordy. Y'all are killing me. Okay, so I have another mid-century piece for you. And it's like a compote, I guess. Lion, we love everybody in here, right? Okay, so we're going to start this at $10. And it's this beautiful wood, mid-century wood compote bowl. Look at this thing. Isn't that pretty? I just think that's gorgeous. Look at the inside of it. Can you imagine, like, if you had this and you put, like, if you've got your little glass fruits and stuff you could put in there, or the wooden fruits would be cool. Or you could use it like for a nut bowl, like put nuts in there with a little nutcracker and all that. Beautiful. And this part, just the bowl part, reminds me of an old cheese box. Y'all remember the old cheese boxes? That's what it reminds me of. But I love the 3 different types of wood in there that makes it up. This is about 8 1/4, maybe 8.5 inches tall and 6 inches wide. And I just think it is gorgeous. Again, I would treat the wood. This is older, so it needs a little wood treatment. I would put a little linseed oil on it or something like that to treat it. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the wood from cracking and breaking and everything. I put a little linseed oil on it. But I love that it's different woods. I think that's just beautiful. And I see Deborah in at 10. And we will count it down, going once, going twice, and sold to Deborah. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I love, y'all know how much I love blue glass and wood. It's my jam. I love it. Y'all should see my face when I saw that electric skillet in the kitchen with that turquoise color. I'm just walking through the house, you know, la, 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 walking through that house looking at stuff. And I look over and just out of the corner of my eye, I see turquoise in the kitchen. I'm like, I automatically, my feet just start walking before I even know what it is. I was like, they know that's sold before I even get in here. Guess y'all know I'm picking that up. All right. A few more items for tonight, and then I'll leave y'all alone. Oh, don't break things, Gina. Okay. So these are new in box. The box is old and decrepit, just so you know. But these are new in box. And I'll take them out to show you. I don't know, Mike. It may just sit in my kitchen looking cute. So these are the Peter Rabbit Beatrix Potter. And you get the 2-handled basket vases. They are porcelain. And I'm going to take them out and show you. It says on here they measure 9.5 inches tall, so I don't even have to measure them. How nice is that? But they are in their original packaging. Like I said, the box is looking a little decrepit. But I like that it's got the packaging still in there, so in case somebody purchases it, I think it'll be safe. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, styrofoam sound. Y'all hold on. I know, styrofoam. I'm trying to get the styrofoam out. I know that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Here, let me set it on the floor as if it won't be quite so loud on y'all. Go. Okay, hopefully. Well, the problem is there's 2 in here, so that's making it a little harder to get out. Okay. I think I got it. I think. We'll see. Okay. So these have got, these need to be washed up because it looks like they were stored outside or something. I'll wipe them up. I'll take them to the kitchen and wipe them up because they do have some dust and goods on them. So we'll clean them up. Either that or somebody had them out and they put them back in the original box. I don't know. But anyway, here they are. Oh, y'all are killing me. So I'm going to sell the set together because that's the way they come in the box. And I'm going to start it at $18 for the set of 2. There we go. So I think they're a little different. Yes, they are a little different. Like I said, I got to wipe them up because they do have, I don't know, I guess from being stored in like a kind of a setting where there was maybe some moisture or something, they need to be wiped up, but they're still beautiful. So you got Mrs. Rabbit with her little bunnies. Beautiful little handled vase. And then you have got Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny right there. And then on the back is them again. So just pretty little porcelain vases. And you get both of them for $1 money. I know Easter is over, but still, these are cute little things to have around the house. And you can store them till next year if you need to. But no damage. Really pretty little things. I like the gold on them. I think that's pretty. And they're not super, super old, I don't think. But let's see. Does it have a year on it? It does have a year. Hold on. I think that's a year. Let me get my magnifier because y'all know I can't see that. Y'all know I can't do that. Yeah, they're from 2002, so they're not that old. I mean, that makes them, well, it makes them 22 years old, doesn't it? Why do I always keep thinking that 2002 was like just a couple of years ago? So they're 22 years old. All right, so if there's no interest, I'm going to put those over here to the side. I'm not even going to put them back in the box right now so you don't have to deal with the styrofoam sound. So I'm going to set them right here, okay? Y'all think about that for a minute. And then let's do this and this, and then we're going to call it a night. So next up, this is an antique milk glass shaker. The top has got issues. Like it got corroded at one point to where part of the metal has come off, but it still works, right? So let's do this one. Let's start it at $6. Good night, Angie. So old milk glass shaker. As you see, it's got some, patina around here. Here on the back side is where that little piece of the metal has come off from it, just corroded to the point that it broke off. But it still unscrews. You can still display it with that towards the back, right? But look at this. Can you see the ring of fire around the top of this? Hopefully you can kind of see it back here. It's fantastic. And it's a big shaker. Look how big this thing is. This would be great to put like hat pins or something in. The holes are very small now, but if you had thinner ones or something, you could put them in there. This may actually be a powder shaker. This may be a powder shaker. I'm not sure. The holes are so small, it makes me feel like it's not salt, because they would have to be very fine grain salt to go through there. Now that I'm looking at it. Beautiful piece. It measures 5.5 inches tall, and width, it looks like it's about 3.25 inches. Looks like it's got shoulders, doesn't it? Just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. But look how small, how fine those holes are. They are tiny. I don't think that's salt. I think it may have been some kind of muffineer or something for powder. Yeah, I mean, you could take this off and just use it for something else if you didn't want to use it, like that. It would be beautiful just like that. But it does have that top, so I want to leave it on there in case somebody wanted it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. All right, so line, you're out. Okay, I'm going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. To Susan. Thank you, Susan. It's a great piece, great old piece. Okay, last item for tonight. This is a one of those brass Cricut boxes. It needs a little working. Like it's one of the older ones, and so it needs like the part of the lip on it is a little bent, so it needs to be bent back out. I'm gonna get the pliers a hold of it in a little while. I think I'm gonna be able to fix it, but I just want to make you aware of it. But I am gonna kind of fix it, for you. So cool old big Cricut box. It is solid brass, hinged with the little brass handle and the brass finding or hardware. Why can't I say that word tonight? Open it up so you can see the inside of it to see what I'm talking about. So there is the inside. And as you see right here on this little edge, you see where that's just bent up a little bit? I'm going to get the pliers in a little while and just bend that back. I think I could do it with my fingers, but I'm afraid I'll cut myself. But I'm going to get the needle and those pliers and just bend that straight back out. Yeah, this is an old, old one. So let's start the Cricut box. Let's start at $8 because it's an old one. If it was one of the newer, I would go a lot cheaper, but this is an old box. And it has got solid hardware. Like, it's not that flimsy. Sometimes you'll see them where they've been remade, repops of these, and it's got kind of that cheapo, flimsy hardware on there. This has got nice, thick hardware. It just needs polishing if you want it shiny. Yeah, you put crickets in there. The thing is, the history behind it is people would catch crickets and put them in there, and they would have them in the house where you could hear them sing. You hear the little crickets singing in their little cricket box. And then it took off into its own world, essentially, and it had its own life after that. People started collecting them, and they're all different. I have another one over here that does not have the handle. The handle is broken off of it. I just want to show you the difference between the tops. The shape is the same, you know. See the shape? Shape's the same. But see the holes in the top of this one? The one that does not have the handle, look at the holes in it. Different holes. So everybody made, that made them differently. They all had like different little cutouts and stuff. So I just think it's cool. And I see Cindy. Hey, Cindy. And at 8, if there's no other interest, guys, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Cindy for $8. Let me set him down here. You go right down there. Thank you, Cindy. And I think that's about it for tonight. I got a few more items, but I can bring those to the morning show or some other time. Do you guys want a quick recap, or are you good? If you're good, that's fine. I won't do one. If you want one, I can go back over it super, super fast. I think so, Lion. I think that was the thought behind it. It's up to you guys if you want to hang out with me for just a couple more minutes to see what I might have left over. If not, I will look what just walked in the door again. We can cut it off. Okay, baby. Okay, I'll go back over everything really, really fast. Oh my goodness. Okay. I got to set you down first though, because you will tear me up. You will claw me, and it's going to hurt, and I'm going to cry. So, okay. Let's put you down. There you go. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Let's go back over really quick for the things that were left over for everybody that wasn't here. If you're leaving now, thank you guys for showing up and hanging out. I appreciate you so much. If you're hanging in, thanks for hanging. And it won't take very long to go back through everything. I know. She's over here going, I know you already fed me 3 times today, but I want to be fed again. Hello. She loves doing that to me. Okay. So I had the choice of the royal plates, and they were $3 each choice of. So let me write this down really quick. So your first would be $3. Bye, Mike. Thank you for coming. So the first was the commemorative plate from 1977 for Queen Elizabeth Silver Jubilee. So that would be a $3, and it would be just put in letter A if you like that one for $3, letter A. And the other choice was $3 as well, and it was to commemorate the marriage, the royal marriage of what's now the king and Lady Diana in 1981. That would be letter B if you like that one. And I see Lion for A. I got you for that one, honey. I'll put you down. Thank you. Let me set it over here. And B. Okay. Thank you. And then next I had this antique ad plate. It did have a chip at the top, but that's why I priced it the way I did. It's $5. And it is the ad plate for we're here, or we are after your business. Call again for Hal A.R. Moore, Dry Goods Company, Lafayette, Jackson, Tennessee. So a little You don't have to behave. We don't care. Good night, Susan. So a pretty little advertising plate does have the chip at the top. Like I said, I marked it because that $5 and it was number 3. $5 number 3 for the antique advertisement plate. They're trying to get your business at Hal R. Moore. It's so nice when they used to give things away like that, right? And then I had the old magazine. You want that one, Lion? I got you, honey. Thank you. I'll put you down for that. Then I had the Police Gazette. Ooh la la. The Police Gazette magazine. From what year was this? What did I tell y'all? 40 something, I think. I had to look in here again. 1944, August 1944. The Police Gazette magazine with the pinup girl in color. And you got all your crime spree and everything that was going on in New York City. And this guy was $5 number 9. $5 number 9. And then I had the mid-century candlesticks, wooden candlesticks for the pair. And I see Deb's in for that. Thank you, Deb's. Deb's, do I have your info, honey? If not, can you send it to me? At my email address right here. Can you send me your info there if I don't? Thank you, sweetheart. So the mid-century candlesticks, wood, were $12 number 10. $12 number 10 for the pair. Beautiful old wood stick candlesticks. Again, I love the 2 different kinds of wood in there. Gorgeous. Lion. And let's see. Oh, the fan. This old fan that was so gorgeous. I can't believe somebody didn't pick up. Look at this old fan. Hand fan with the curly feathers and the down and the one peacock feather. Oh, I love this thing. Little fan. It's dropping some down here and there. This one was $14 number 12. $14 number 12 for that beautiful old fan. Gorgeous. Love that one. And let's see what else we got. The powder. Here's the powder right here. Deborah, you want the fan? Got you. Thank you, Deborah. It's gorgeous. I love that piece. I just see that like in somebody's house on a vanity with all your little like your jewelry and everything with it. Oh, it'd be beautiful. Okay. And then the Heinz silver lace dusting powder. It's still got powder in it. I got it mainly for the box, so I thought the box was cool. But it does still have powder in it. And it was $2 number 16. $2 number 16. That's what my grandma's bikini looked like in high school. You are killing me tonight. And then I had this old, I believe to be turn of the century, maybe a little later than that, but all hand done, beautiful old picture. It was $8, number 17. $8 number 17. It is in this old, really nice old frame with the nails holding it in there. And it does have glass on it, just so you know. So $8, number 17 for that. Set that to the side. And then I have my little deodorant things here. So they were $6 each. So you had Arid, old deodorant container, milk glass on the bottom with the metal lid. It does unscrew. $6, number 20 for that one. $6, number 20. And then we had the other one, which was fresh deodorant. Again, milk glass container with metal screw lid. And it was $6, number 21. And I see Lion for the Arid. I got you for that, honey. Thank you. Let me set it over here. Both. Okay. I'll put you down for both. Thank you. Okay. And then I had the old 1907 version of the Story of Hiawatha. There's all those feathers. The Story of Hiawatha. And like I said, it does have some wear to it and everything, but it's not politically correct. If that bothers anybody, I'm not going to read it to you because I don't want to get in trouble. But the Story of Hiawatha, it was $4, number 25. $4, number 25. And like I said, it's from 1907. I believe it was 07. Let me make sure. I don't want to tell you wrong. Hold on. 1907. Yes. And then what else did we have? Oh, the Peerless magazine, whatever this thing is, for the Hydrojet. $2, number 26. Number 25, Christy. Thank you, Christy. Let me put that over here. Christy's like me. She likes those antique books. The Peerless Hydrojet water system, telling you how to set up your Hydrojet so you can have water in your house. How exciting. So that was $2, number 26. And then the children's activity book from 1944. And this was $5, number 29. $5, number 29 for the children's activity book, 1944. All kinds of little activities for the kids to do. Plus, like I said, there's some stuff in there that you could scan and use for crafting if you wanted to. And not a whole lot left. The Saltmarsh pottery piece. Oh, I got it upside down. The Saltmarsh pottery piece with the paperwork was $8, number 31. $8, number 31. And it is stamped with the Saltmarsh pottery there. It does say Nightshade Clover right here. And then there's stamp mark for the artist right there. And it's pinched where you can run a string or a wire through to hang it if you want to. So $8, number 31 for that piece. And then the Quasi Quilt game, little puzzle game from 1972 was $5, number 32. Plans, cancel the plates. Okay. 1972 Quasi Quilts game. $5, number 32 for that one. And the bowl. I'm sitting there going, I can't read my writing. This heavy old copper, or not copper, I keep calling it copper. Heavy brass bowl with grapes. Nice old piece. $20, number 33. $20, number 33 for that one. It's got some weight to it, y'all. That one's heavy. Know that if you're interested. And then the cast iron candlestick. There it is. Right next to me. $8, number 34. $8, number 34 for that beautiful old piece. And then the Peter Rabbit vases, which I showed you, get the pair of them. The Mrs. Rabbit and the Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny. You get both of those, and it was $18 for the two, number 38. And that was it, y'all. That was everything. Every little thing. So if you watch back on the playback, good night, Lion. If you watch back on the playback and you see anything that you were interested in that was still available, just send me a message, or you can comment below the video and I'll get notification, hopefully, sometimes, that if you're interested in anything, and I'll get back with you. So, y'all, thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a while tonight. I know I went longer than what I normally do, but I had so much stuff to show you that I wanted to get most of it out there to you. I still have a few pieces over here that we haven't seen yet, but we'll get to those next time. And guys, thank you so much. Gosh, it's nearly midnight. I won't ever stay up this late. So have a great rest of your night. Thanks for sticking in with me the long haul. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for my Mud Club sale. Right back here, 10 a.m. Eastern for Mud Club, where we do 10 items at 10 a.m. Very quick, fun. Just go through and drink some coffee and say good morning to everybody. So thanks so much, everyone. It's so nice seeing all of you. And much love out there. Go get you a good night's sleep. And, stay safe. Be kind. You guys are. Be kind. Show some kindness out there and spread it around. It's contagious. And always, always, always look for those blessings and be willing to accept them when they come to you. Good night, everyone.